Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you for money and career. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, before I dive into this reading, during these uncertain times and these chaotic times and scary times, these readings are focusing on love, light, and positivity in order to raise us up instead of bringing us down and lowering our energy vibration, because there is more than enough out there to make us feel small, insignificant, unsure, overwhelmed. And so these readings are to raise up your energy vibration, make you feel empowered, to help you find focus, and to help you be led forward by your angels, by your spirit guides, to your divine path and in your divine power. Okay, now let's dive in. I'm starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also your totem animals for this time. If you see these animals in the wild, Taurus, or if you see an image of these animals, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder, saying, remember this message. So angel and spirit guide message for Taurus, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Taurus, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Taurus, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, fantastic. Okay, so you have the brown bear spirit, the nightingale spirit. Oh, we'll just do all four. That's what spirit is saying to do. Okay, you have the koi fish spirit and the sandpiper spirit. So you have a lot of spirit guide animals really coming over you and guarding you, helping you to move forward. So that's really mighty. So let's see how many chakra cards, these are your chakra cards, come out and want to be heard. Angel and spirit guide message for Taurus, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Taurus, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Taurus, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, soul's healing. And this one right here, listening. So listening to your soul's healing is going to be very important. This has been Spirit is just saying, I laugh because it's saying, this has been a humdinger of a time. And I just think that's a very funny expression to be using. This has been a heck of a time for you. It really has. It's been an intense time. It's been a time filled with, questioning and searching and uncertainty. It's been a time of furloughs, which I didn't even know that word existed until now. It's furloughs, layoffs, doubts and fears. And so here, you're really healing from all of that, and you need to listen. You need to listen to your angels and your spirit guides. You need to listen to yourself, and you are also going to be listening to the world around you, taking in a lot more than people think you are. So that's going to be one of kind of like your superpowers during this time. Angel and spirit guide message for Taurus, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Taurus, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Taurus, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So at the center of everything, we have the Two of Wands. You are crowned by the Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Then we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. You're really not going to abide liars. No, you're not. You have here the Sun card, which is gorgeous. You have the Four of Swords. Yeah, you've been through a war. You have. You have the King of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But this is also a marriage of the mind and the heart, which is severely powerful. You have here the Devil card. This is a Capricorn energy, a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. And you have, what number is this? 9, which is the Hermit. Okay, there we go. And that is a Virgo energy, a time frame of August 23rd to September 19th. And this is really powerful because the Hermit time frame keeps on coming up for everything that has been happening, for my readings. So here, there is something about August 23rd to September 22nd, which is going to be very powerful for you, which is going to have you facing doubts and fears and apprehension and lies and things that have been making you feel insecure. So that is going to be powerful. But also, as you turn inward and you're really looking at what you want, you're cutting out the nonsense. And that's going to be a really powerful part of who you are to come, Taurus. I mean, you weren't a person who kind of tiptoed around things or was wishy-washy about things. You're a very strong, dedicated, powerful person. But this is adding to that power. This is adding to your conviction. Now, we have the brown bear spirit, which says, take time out. Take time out to listen to your heart. Listening, again, is going to be very important. Also, the seeds that you are planting are going to be very important because they're coming from your heart. And you are an astoundingly sensual, pragmatic, passionate person. So as you move forward and you listen to your heart, know that there is always enough. And as you're embracing the fact that there is always enough, love surrounds you. Love is all around you. With the koi fish spirit, the koi fish spirit is there is always enough. Nightingale spirit, love is all around you. And then we have the sandpiper spirit, which says be playful. Because play is going to be important. A sense of getting out of your own head, embracing joy, laughing, even if you don't play, even if you're just going to sit down and watch a movie that makes you roar with laughter, that is going to be something that's astoundingly important for you to move forward with. There's power to you and there's conviction to you. And so as you take time out, which is what the hermit shows us, the kind of stepping back, taking time out, embracing your power, you will see yourself moving forward in joy, but also a redefining of what joy is to you. Not what joy is to you, but what you expect from people and from life and how you're moving yourself forward. You're redefining your passion, your power, and what you will put up with and what you won't put up with. So that's going to be very powerful to you. The Two of Wands, you're looking at different avenues. Really, during this time, different avenues have awoken for you. Now, the Eight of Cups is a walking away from something. This could be, and I know I'm jumping here, but this could be losing your job. This could be being furloughed. This could be looking at things and saying, you know what, the way I was treated, what happened, this isn't cool, this isn't okay, and I'm going to start looking for something new. So here, there is something that you're walking away from that had you held back before. So with the Eight of Cups, you are really embracing strength that you didn't think you had, or you're embracing a path that you didn't think you would be walking, and it's going to make you stronger than you could possibly have realized, because there's something like, as you walk away from this, there's brightness, there's joy, there's happiness, there's a sense of, you have the Sun card, it's the happiest card in the whole entire deck, wishes coming true, desire of your heart moving you forward, and there is this facing, because you have here almost all major arcana cards. You're facing the devil, and the devil is doubts and fear. The devil is being overwhelmed. The devil is, looking at what you desire and what you need and saying, you know what, this isn't okay. This isn't what I want. And this isn't where I'm heading. This is a sense of addictions, yes, but this is also a sense of, looking at things that you were quote unquote addicted to. And why I say quote unquote is this isn't just regular addictions like drugs and alcohol and food and shopping and sex and things like that we think of with addictions. This is the addictions of, seeking people's approval. This is addiction of working yourself to the bone and not getting any credit for it. This is the addiction of people pleasing. And so what you're seeing here with the devil card is that you're seeing avenues open up that take you away from the sense of being trapped, of feeling insignificant. And it can be that you're also moving away from a Capricorn energy, or an energy that was very prevalent around you December 22nd to January 19th. You're also going to see yourself on a very different path come December 22nd to January 19th of 2021. And I know that's a long way away, but it's going to be here sooner than we even realize, which is kind of overwhelming to say. But you're seeing the truth of the matter. And as you're moving forward, there's the Queen of Swords. And this is you knowing your mind, knowing your passion, knowing your power, cutting through doubts and fears, saying, this is what I want, this is who I am, and this is where I stand. And I'm just not wavering from my path and from my cause. And it can be you being a bit more, I don't want to say cutthroat because that's rather negative, but a bit more, I need to take care of me. I need to take care of what's important to me. And I'll help you out, or I'd love to help you out, but first, I help me out. And yes, that sounds cold-hearted, and yes, that sounds mean, but if you're struggling and you barely have your head above water, how are you going to save anybody else? And so this is being rather practical about things. Also strong air sign presence, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then you have strong water sign presence, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, with the King of Cups. But you have here the King of Cups. So you have your mind and your heart coming together. And you are seeing yourself as something more than you could have imagined. And this is a time where you're looking emotionally and you're looking logically at things. And you're going to realize that your heart has a much greater say in your life than you would imagine, than you would think. Because the King of Cups says, turn inward and turn towards your heart. And you have this turning inward, this seeing the doubts and the fears that have been around you before. And it can even be that you've had to face a lot of, deeply buried doubts and fears and apprehensions during this time, which is completely logical. And so here, I very much believe that we are emotional beings. And as emotional beings, we need to understand our hearts. We need to understand emotionally where we are coming from and why we're coming from there. So here with the King of Cups, what's very interesting is that he's up on the shore and he looks like this withered old mer person. And so you wouldn't think of strength, but there is strength to him. There is strength to have lived this long, to have gotten this far, to have accumulated this much. And that's what you need to see within yourself. It's like, yes, I've done it. I've moved forward and I've achieved what my heart wants. And you might say, Dane, but I haven't. And now I have doubts and I have fears and I feel overwhelmed and I don't know what tomorrow brings. And that's absolutely fair. And that's absolutely just. But what you're doing here is you're cutting through doubts and fears. And you're saying, but I know what I know. And I am determined and I am dedicated. I am moving forward. And you're having your heart and your mind work in tandem with each other to raise you to a point of majesty, to raise you to a point of power. And as you are raised to this point of power, you're going to see there's nothing weak about you at all, period, end of discussion. There's a strength, there's a purpose, there's a might to you that is astounding. And the changes that have happened, even if they have been what feels like led by the devil, and I mean that very much in the Judeo-Christian sense of the term, where, you just have this malevolent force ruling everything, pulling everything. And what you are seeing here is that there is this sense, I can become a tyrant in my life, or I can become a benevolent ruler of my existence. And that's what you're looking at here. And you have the two roads, and they're open to you right now. And you might say, well, that's nice, but that's a lot. And it is a lot. And it's not as nice as you would want it to be, because you'd want it to be something calm and easy and just kind of moving forward to this. But because of your strength that you have, because of the determination to weather the storm that you have, because you've been through this war and you've called on strength that has been unheard of. This is David and Goliath right here, right? And so he had a slingshot that he defeated Goliath with. David had a slingshot. And we think of that as being, wow, that was so primitive. But that was actually one of the most advanced weapons of that time. So you have this advanced skill that you might not see within yourself when you look at your own story, when you look at your own narrative. And here, yes, things have gone astray. Yes, things have been overwhelming. Yes, it's felt as if your whole life has been pulled up by the roots, like she's been pulled up by her hair, flung into the air. What is going on here? And what you're seeing is you're seeing the lies of it all. You're seeing who stands by you and who doesn't, who cares and who doesn't. And as you're really calling this forward, and as you're really looking at this, you're moving forward. And you're really going to see yourself move forward in dedication, in determination, again, around the Virgo time period, August 23rd to September 22nd. That is going to be a very, very powerful time for you. And it can be a time where you know who your true friends are. You know where you really stand with things. It can be a time where you're looking so much more at your truth and at your power. Now, this is also with lies, turning inward and saying, but this is where I stand and this is who I am. And I'm not feeding these lies. I'm not giving into these lies. And I am moving forward in my truth and in my power. And by lies, I mean, placating words. I mean, people who say, oh, I have your back, and they just don't. Because they are also looking out for themselves. They have their backs barely. And so here, it's also knowing that as you turn inward, you go into a hermit time. It's kind of like close the door, shut out the world, which, what hasn't that been done with lockdown and everything like that? But now it's time to focus. Now it's time to truly focus on you. What do you want? Where are you headed? What are even, I hate to say this, but we have to also see, what are the lies we tell ourselves? The doubts, the fears, because you're gathering up information here at Taurus and you're moving forward. And you're like, I know my truth. And I know my truth now because I've seen some things that, they haven't been the nicest. They haven't been the nicest, but they've been honest. And Taurus, for you, if it's honest, it's worth its weight in gold. It really is. And this is what you're doing with your career. You're moving forward. You have your wand in your hand. You have your passion, your dedication, your determination. And it leads you. This leads you, surprisingly enough, because you might sit there and go, well, Dane, you said you were only going to talk about the positive. This seems pretty intense. And it is. It is very intense. But it leads you to your sun. The sun. Joy, happiness, prosperity, success. Blowing on a dandelion puff. Getting what you wish for. Seeing beauty where others might see despair, heartbreak, pain, disappointment. And having that light shine on you, shine through you. And embracing your wonderment, embracing your blessings, happiness, joy. And it all comes from walking away from what you once thought you loved. Now, this does not mean if you have a job, and everything's okay for you, that you walk away and you say, oh, well, I'm supposed to because it's going to lead me to following my happiness. No, it can also be that the way that you've looked at things, it's changed. You've really discovered, because what this time has been for us to really discover what is important. What do we truly need? What do we truly want? What do we truly value? And as you see it, you're walking away from the devil. You're walking away from being told, I can give you everything. The only thing you have to sell me is your soul. The only thing you have to give away is what you believe in. And you're like, no, I'm worth so much more than that, because here, Taurus, you are worth so much more than that. Here and within your life, within your existence, you are powerful and you are strong. Now, this can also be seeing lives from a Virgo, most definitely, and having a pathway open up to you from a Capricorn. Hey, that can be a very straightforward way of seeing it. But you fought a war. When with the Four of Swords, it's like, now it's time to rest. You've fought this war. You've had this battle. And you need to rest. You need to take care of yourself. And it can also be that you're not sleeping well. Doubts and fears and apprehensions are tumbling and tumbling and tumbling through your head. You need your rest. You need your peace of mind. You need that sense of self to lead you forward. But also look at everything that you have overcome within your life. Every hardship, pain, and disappointment. And say, my goodness, I am so much stronger and so much more than I had ever thought I was. Because as you turn inward, as you, take care of yourself, most definitely, as you look at everything that you've been through, you see avenues open up that you hadn't seen before. And it has you walking away. It has you walking a path you hadn't expected. And you do so with dignity, respect, and determination of the light that shines within. Your angels guiding you, leading you forward. That is why there is this little, child or fairy on top of this fairy, or this angel with their wings spread. Because you are riding on the back of your angel. And at times you don't know it, but it is absolutely true. And you are being guided towards something that is more. So know your strength, because here you face battles with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is facing battles, facing hardships, facing pains, facing disappointments. And with the Seven of Wands, you are looking at things and you're knowing, it's like that song, know when to hold them and know when to fold them, know when to walk away. And that's what you're doing here. You're knowing when to stand your ground. And you're also going to know it's just not worth it. I could talk and talk and talk till I'm blue in the face. This person will never get it. This situation will never change. When you have that realization, if that comes over you during this time, listen to it. Listen to it and then make the necessary changes. You might sit there and say, well, that means I have to start looking for a job. Okay, hold up and look at what is going on and start sending out feelers, but also do the best job you can in the job you have. Right? This isn't a time to go and kind of rock the boat. It isn't, because it's kind of like things are on shaky waters right now, right? Emotionally, personally, the world is a little bit shaky. And so here with the Seven of Wands, what you've really learned from this is the magnitude of the strength that you have within you. The ability you have to stand against giants and say, I will not back down. I will not be defeated. I will not be pushed around. I am stronger and braver and more than I thought I was. And so I am stronger and braver and more than you ever could have imagined. This leads you to your heart conquering doubts and fears, to your heart shining bright. And even though you feel like, oh my gosh, I've been through the ringer, I've been through so much, how can I keep on pushing forward? How can I get to where I need to be? You know that you can. Listen to your heart, listen. Because you have the throat chakra here. And what's so beautiful about the throat chakra, so you have soul's healing and you have listening. So you have the soul star chakra, which is located 6 inches above your crown chakra. And then you have listening, which is your throat chakra. So you're going to be listening to this truth that you're speaking into the world. And you're going to find that you have no time for weak, meaningless words. You are going to move towards your power, towards your determination, and towards what defines you. Your soul shines bright. Listen to it. You are going to see that there is greater strength than you could ever have realized inside of you. And you're moving forward, knowing your mind and knowing your heart. And you might say, okay, Dane, that's great. Where are the pentacles? Where are the wands? Where are the pentacles? Where is my moving forward in money and prosperity? Right? By listening to your mind and by moving forward in that determination, in that dedication, okay? You are opening up the rivers of success to come your way. You are. Because when I don't have pentacles, it means that your angels and your spirit guides, they see you as being pretty safe with money. And you might be saying, Dane, I'm not safe with money at all. The way they see safe and the way we see safe, completely different things, which can be a bit annoying. But they look at you and they're saying, you got this. It is your mind and it is your heart that has to come together, because the wands that stand before you, right at the center of your heart, your passion, your determination, your instincts, they're driving you forward. You actually have here a tree whispering in your ear. You actually have the crux of passion, determination, the fire within you, whispering in your ear. That's why you have to listen. It's your angels guiding you forward, saying, do not be taken off the path that you are supposed to be walking. Things have changed. They have. Have you been happy about it? Nobody has been. But things are changing and you are moving forward to a place that is better, to a place that radiates you with happiness. Now, do know that because you have the Sun card in this reading, people will take you by eyes. People will sit there and say, why not me? Why you, Taurus? Why not me? And here's the thing. You've worked darn hard for where you are. You've pulled yourself up by the bootstraps at times. You've been dedicated and determined and diligent. Do not apologize for where you stand and for the blessings that come your way, because that's what they're going to want, because they're making you doubt that you even deserve them. Do not doubt it, because you more than deserve them. Your subconscious message is the 5 of Cups. You change your mind, you change your whole entire life. Change the way you look at things. And you are going to see that beauty is handed to you and blessings are handed to you from the most unlikely spot and then from the most unlikely place. And this is actually God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, because you have that 1 cup rising here, handing you a gift of love and of passion and of what you desire. And do not look at the 4 that are spilt. Know it. Say, okay, fine. I've lost. But I'm also going to gain so much more than I could have realized. I just need to stay determined, dedicated, diligent, and in love with myself. And I know that last one sounds funny, but if you don't believe in you, who the heck will? And why would they? So you change your mind, you change your whole entire life. Your subconscious chakra message is forgiveness. It's the heart chakra. Forgiving yourself if you feel as if you failed. Forgiving the world for the time that we're in. And just forgiveness in general. Forgiving having a, hard narrative when it comes to money and career and success. Or forgiving that you cannot help more people. Whatever you need to forgive, subconsciously, let yourself forgive and let yourself rise. Because there is greatness that you are moving towards. Because your angels and your spirit guides are saying, just watch your eyes. Watch you rise, Taurus. Because it will be great. It will be. But there will be tears. So you might find yourself being a bit weepy. You might find yourself being a bit doubtful, like, I don't know if I can do this, stuff like that. And you need to forgive it. you need to forgive it because you're going to think, oh, that's just my narrative now. And it's not. Your subconscious chakra message, no, spirit animal message, which of course I had these upside down, is the panther spirit, which says reclaim your power. Reclaim it. Reclaim it, Taurus, because you are bold and you are brave. You are powerful and you are so much more than you imagined. Reclaim your power after these dark times. And now you become part of the shadows. You realize the extent of your power, your purpose, yourself, and you claim it. You claim the ferocity. You claim the side of you that you would like to hide away, and say, oh no, I'm only nice and kind and sweet. No, you claim the darkness and you claim the light, and you use it because you are so much more than you have ever imagined. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. Stay safe, and I love you all. Bye.